Hello, to Joe's Nazik.
How's it going?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Nice, you're the last journalist I'll be talking to, so things are looking up.
What's it like to be labelled an artist of distinction?
I don't know, it's the first time it's ever happened to me. The word distinguished is only ever used in the context of grey hair. People never go, oh, you've got distinguished shoulders, or a distinguished jacket. They go, no, I think your hair looks distinguished going grey. So I'm thinking that it's just a euphemism for artist getting older.
Maybe that's true.
But then Thomas Brodie Sangster's in, he's only 27, so maybe I got it wrong.
And I just watched Death of Stalin, where you played an absolutely hilarious role. Can we expect any more comedic roles from you in the future?
Well, some people might say everything I've ever done has been hilarious. I take the best and most interesting things that are put in front of me. So I always look for the gag, if I'm allowed to. This was a flat-out comedy. I've no idea why Armando called me, but I was thrilled that he did. And I have all the best lines. So if somebody else wants to call me with something funny, let's hope they're as funny as Armando, and I might look good.
And what can we expect from you in the future?
Well, I'm shooting the second season of the Netflix series, The OA, right now. And then there's Hotel Mumbai coming out this year, and Look Away, which is a young adult thriller coming out this year, and possibly some other things coming out or never coming out, who knows.
Brilliant. And you've worked with some great actors in the past. Is there anyone who you'd really love to act beside?
Well, I can think of plenty of people I'd like to avoid for a second time. I like to, my friends. I want to work with Lenny James. I want to work with James Purefoy. There's mates of mine who I hang out with all the time and don't get to act with. I'd like to work with Helen McCrory again because we didn't get much to do as Mr. and Mrs. Malfoy, and she's a magnificent actress. And I'd like to work with my friends who are directors, but mostly because I'd like to get out of bed, walk 10 yards, shoot in the park, hang out with my friends and have dinner, because I'm that lazy. How will it feel later on? I'm not really going to predict the future. I think it'll be nice. I mean, you know, prizes are always a strange thing for storytelling or art or music. But you can't pretend it isn't lovely and flattering, but you can't let it go to your head either. And I'll be going home and taking the rubbish out and emptying the dishwasher.
What exciting projects can you see in this year?
There's a film called Hotel Mumbai, which will be out this year with Dev Patel and Armie Hammer and Anupam Kher and a bunch of people about the siege in the hotel in Mumbai in 2008, which I think will be fantastic. And then there's a film called Look Away, which is a young adult thriller, India Isley and Will Sorvino and stuff. And then I'm shooting the second season of The OA now, the Netflix show. So I guess they'll all be out this year. And then other stuff that's in the can, but you never know when it's coming out. I give clues away all the time, and because there are moments that come up where he doesn't quite remember something, or where he's behaving in a very un-Starfleet way, which at the beginning a lot of the fans were upset about. Now they realise why we were doing it. So no, I had to know right from the beginning what the plan was. I just couldn't tell anyone. It was difficult because I've done a lot of press over the last 6 months, and I've lied every single time I've met anybody, including the friends of mine, for which I apologise. Well, first of all, it's great to be part of something that is so beloved and not fuck it up. You know, at first all the fans, and it's a huge fan base, who rightly protected this legacy, and now pretty much mostly they love us, so that's a great feeling that we didn't blow it. And then also, in these very troubled, divisive times where, you know, the most powerful man in the world is spouting racism all the time, to present a vision of the future which is unified and where people aren't separated or judged by gender or sexuality or race, it feels like you're part of something that, you know, that needs, stories that need to be told. Well, I'll throw it back on the audience. Would you want to see a paled down, diluted version of Mirror who was very watchable, you know, charismatic? I think if somebody came up with a great story, then I'd be more than interested because I love being on board, I love saying energized, I love ducking faces. But it would have to be good because I think what we did this season was really, really watchable.